Welcome into the LL Basketball Update Show. Here's Jeff Reinhart. I'm John Walk. Jeff, there's only a couple more weeks left of the LL regular season. With that, we decided to stop out here in Lancaster, where the Hempfield girls are having a good year. I'll let you lead us off the latest in girls basketball.
Girls hoops, John. Three things. Here we go. Try to make it quick. First up, let's do milestones. Summer Reeser, Lancaster Catholic senior, hit the 1,000-point mark last week. Here's a fun stat, John. Reeser needs 9 three-pointers to break the LL record for most career three-pointers of 205. That's a lot.
How you have even tracked that is incredible.
Stacy Aston from Columbia had 205 back in the 80s.
All right, you were probably there for all those.
I probably was. I remember Stacy Aston, believe it or not. Reeser needs 9 more to break the all-time league record for threes. Annabelle Copeland, Lancaster Country Day, 966 points. So Copeland needs 34 for 1,000. She'll get it soon. Number 2, great section races. Here, like you said, close. We're at 2 weeks. Ephrata in Section 2, 2-game lead. Warwick and E-Town pressing. Section 3, Solanco jumped Manheim Central with a win the other night. Barons lose. Solanco's in first. That one's going down to the wire. Lancaster Catholic now a 2-game lead in Section 4. Crusaders beat Northern Lebanon. Great game Tuesday night. Catholic in charge. Section 5, lone undefeated team in the LL.
Really?
Lancaster Country Day.
Wow.
14-0 here at midweek. Cougars alone in first. 2 games clear of Pequay Valley in Section 5. Number 3, Hempfield. What a story. Wow. Last time Hempfield girls won a section title was?
I don't know. 90s?
2005. 15 years since the Knights won a section title.
I was a senior in high school.
There you go. 9-0 going into Friday's huge game at Cedar Crest. Falcons are the defending champs, 3 of the last 4 in Section 1. Hempfield's been a great, great story. 9-0, alone in first, trying to close it out. So we thought we'd swing by here at Hempfield today, talk to a couple of kids, check in on Coach Merrifield and see how they're doing. So, a couple interviews for you with Danielle coming up. Seniors, Lindsey, Durkota, and Lauren Riggs, talking everything Hempfield girls hoops. Danielle, take it away.
You have some big wins against schools like Manheim Township. What's it like playing with that bullseye on your back this season?
I think it's definitely a different feeling for basketball because we haven't been like this good in a while now, but I think we deserve it after that because every game we've played, we've just taken it like one by one, and we haven't looked like into the future and like, oh, like we're gonna play them, we're gonna beat them. It's just we play that game, we go that night, and how it goes is how it goes. And I think it is harder to play with a bullseye on your back, but I think it just, the pressure like helps, and if any, like I just tell them to stay relaxed and like stay composed because whatever happens, happens. So just give it your all.
Tell me a little bit more about your coach. This is her 3rd season with the program. How is she a key component to your guys' success?
I think that since I had her my JV year, my freshman year, and a lot of other girls did too, so having her every single year of high school is kind of just like really nice, and like we've gotten used to it, and then like we kind of like gelled together, and that was I think really helpful with like the team chemistry.
And what are your goals for the rest of the season, knowing this is your last season with Hempfield?
Since we're doing well this far, I think just go as far as we can now, just because we've already, like, since my freshman year, we beat Township twice, and I think it'd be nice to beat, like, as many teams as we could and even make it to the league playoffs, but I'm trying not to think that far because then we get ahead of ourselves and then we get complacent, and when we get complacent we mess up a lot more and then we almost choke sometimes. And I think just making sure that like we take it game by game, then I think we'll do really well. So.
Okay, Danielle, thanks a lot for those interviews. Lindsey, Durkota, Lauren Riggs, Hempfield, huge game Friday night, and I'll actually be there. Hempfield at Cedar Crest. Section 1 race has been great. Good luck to the Knights. Thanks for hosting us. Okay, that's it for LL Girls Hoops. Let's talk LL Boys Hoops. What do you got?
All right, my first 2 points have to do with what happened on Tuesday as far as section races go. We'll start over in Neffsville. Manheim Township goes to overtime with McCaskey, pulls the upset, beats the Red Tornado, which is a big deal because 2 weeks ago, McCaskey topped Coatesville, one of the best teams in the state. And then a week ago, McCaskey beat first place Cedar Crest in Section 1. Township is right there. There's 3 tough losses that Township had at the buzzer this year. So it's good for them to get over the hump there a little bit in crunch time and get that win. McCaskey, by the way, is still only 1 game back of Cedar Crest in the Section 1 standings. They'll meet again next week. The other game that we were at, Warwick took on Elizabethtown at home on Tuesday night. Warriors end up holding off E-Town. E-Town was down by 20 in the second half, came back, and they lost by 4, 70-66. Warwick is your winner there, and they are now 2.5 games up on E-Town for first place in Section 2.
Gotcha.
Warwick is looking for back-to-back section crowns for what would be the first time since
was Jack Hurd on the team?
1990 and 1991.
Okay, that's been a while.
Maybe. So they've been having a couple great seasons here, and it continues to roll for them.
Nice.
My last point, Lancaster Country Day boys, they're defending District 3
champs.
1A champion. They have 2 huge games coming up against 2 paired local teams, not in the LL, but Mount Calvary Christian and Lidditz Christian are numbers 1 and 2 atop the District 3 1A power ratings coming into this week. Country Day hosts Mount Calvary on Thursday, and they host Lidditz Christian on Saturday. So 2 big games coming up for the Cougars there. We'll have all the coverage of boys and girls basketball moving forward. Feel free to check out the basketball page on LancasterOnline.com for more. All right, thanks to Hempfield for having us out. For Jeff Reinhart, I'm John Walk. We'll catch you guys next week.